Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Relax. You're already doing too much. You good? You need a seltzer? You want some Waterloo? Man, you don't deserve no Waterloo. But you know what you guys do deserve, right? You know what you guys do need, right? I know what you got a hankering for. Oh my God. Can you smell it? Yeah, nigga, I'm getting ready to cook. And you know what else? It's the Six Path Commandments. Six Path Dice here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. Listen, let me tell you something. So the one of the lessons of the week is life ain't fair. You're going to have to be tougher than that. One of the reasons why the nation will continue to fail and black people will continue to fail is because we do not really value. We have to define what true strength is, not just use strength as a means of bolstering someone else's confidence for the sake of bolstering someone else's confidence. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you're going to have to bullshit people, but when you bullshit people too much, what tends to happen is you're stunting their growth, you're stopping them from being the best version of themselves, and you're going to prevent them from doing self-correction. All right. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you do, it's a healthy thing to build people up, right? But you have to, we have to always have an idea of the end game of everything we do, or have an idea of what do we want to get out of a particular thing. Because when we don't think that way, we don't really realize when we're wasting time. We don't realize when we're not respecting someone else and someone else's time, everything, right? But anywho, I just want to touch on that a little bit. And it relates to the topic and it doesn't. So we getting into, you know what this is. It's Love After Lockup time, baby. It's Daddy's favorite show. Y'all ready? You ready? I'm gonna try to do a slight cook, but before we get there, like, share, subscribe, please. Like, please, really, for real. I mean, thank you. Do I have a hat I can bend up for y'all? I got a roll of toilet paper. Please, like, share, and subscribe. We gotta feed these babies. Only got one kid, but if this don't take off, I'm probably not gonna have them. I'll be able to afford more kids. I'm just saying, yo, you gotta be smart about survival. You know what I mean? Maybe the next generation of people can like have more kids. Right now, it's hard to afford humans. You know, and on top of that, y'all be wanting to be single parents and whatnot, bro. Being a single parent, first of all, you're not even really assimilated to like what actual parenting is. Like, you're supposed to do it together. You know what I'm saying? At least, at the most, the dude goes off to war, or he drives trucks, or stuff like that. But he's still there. You know what I mean? Anywho, I know. We kind of getting a little spacey here, but so we here to discuss True versus Shonta. So True is the one that's coming out. He was on Love during lockup last season. Brother been locked up for like mad long. He like grew up in prison. So he's one. So we get more cast members who have grown up in prison. All right, they spent like an extensive amount of time in jail, or like they came of age in jail. You know what I'm saying? And so what tends to happen is that, for one, the programming that school gives you that makes you a better employee, a better soldier, so on and so forth, that programming already failed. So listen, that programming just doesn't jive with everybody, and when it doesn't, a lot of times it results in jail or like a Dexter situation, something like that, right? So he hasn't gotten any like actual experiences where he has responsibility. You know, like being able to keep up with bills. It takes time to learn how to pay bills. It takes time to learn how to like really take care of yourself and maintain yourself. So when you're a prisoner, you have nothing. You have no responsibilities. You have nowhere to be really. Your only job for the most part is to exist in these walls. I know, get me wrong. I know they're not always comfortable. You know, sometimes the heat don't be working and so on and so forth and whatnot. But the having a real relationship, having to deal with co-workers, basically learning conflict resolution. All right, learning long-term thinking, so on and so forth. So, anywho, I want to go ahead and share this real quick before we get into that, right? Because another point I want to keep getting to is the demand for rich men and how black women tell black men that basically you got to be Superman. And don't get me wrong. I know I'm contradicting myself because anyone who knows me knows I'm mad ambitious. But the reality is this. I've been around the world and yeah. Ain't no one like Six Paths. I don't know when, I don't know why. Level up with your bitch ass. No, I'm dead ass though. I'm like mad awesome. And real talk, like men of a higher caliber exist at a lower rate. And I listen, I ain't even the best of the best. I just be doing it how I do it. You know what I mean? But I am doing okay. But my point being is that beloved right here. We're gonna check him out, man. This king right here. He went viral as the Atlanta man goes viral after posting online he needs a place to stay. And over 1,000 women offered to help him. Rently lost my home. Just need a place that is a reasonable price so I can get back on my feet. Tired of sleeping in Atlanta shelters. Very quick person. It means quiet. And stay to myself. Meaning I stay to myself. Work a job. Also have a clothing line. I moved to the punctuation crazy. I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis for Missouri. What are the comments when you need them? 4 years ago. If anyone have any resources you can send my way, I will accept. Thank you. Thank you is one word. I appreciate it. One nigga said 100. But overall, it's a really sweet like message he wrote, man, because you could tell he is for him. This came from the heart, and I know that when he wrote this shit, he wrote this in like a real nigga's voice. You know what I mean? Like he really was writing it like he wrote that John like, you know what I mean? Like recently lost my home and all that. Just need a little place that's reasonable. You know what I mean? So I get back on my feet. You know what I mean? Listen. Nigga tired sleeping in Atlanta shelters. I'm a very quiet person. I stay to myself. I work a job. Also got a clothing line. I think he got distracted when he got to. I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis 4 years ago. Like that didn't have anything to do with nothing. Completely irrelevant. But anyway, so let's read a few comments. Somebody wrote, y'all lost in his light eyes. Meanwhile, I was stuck at rently lost my home. This don't make no sense. He says, women can never win. Y'all scream that we have deluded expectations and everyone's not rich. Then talk about single mothers for having self-worth. What happened to women that want to build, help, and support? Here they are. Y'all are still dragging the female population. I'm convinced that y'all are confused and secretly haters. Man, listen. Oh my God, that was a bunch of word salad. Let's respond to this drum right here. Listen. Hold my seltzer. I really don't got that much to say about it, but I want to comment on this right here because it's interesting to kind of see. Now, again, that man came from the heart. And this person may very well mean the best thing. What this person is saying is that these women are nice people who want to give and want to help this guy out. And basically that she's trying to say that you can't win for losing. And no matter what you do, people will always have negative things to say. And be that as it may, but the reason why this is a conversation started is for the first reason. Y'all scream that we have deluded expectations that everyone's not rich. And that's another conversation that black women like to carry on in the community is that, oh, well, y'all want me to lower my expectations and lower my standards so that you don't have to work as hard. But if you're selling something and people are not buying it and no one's buying it, how much value does it have? You know what I mean? Like anyone who's ever had a business, you get to really start to understand how people think and what's most important, especially when it comes to relationships and how important it is to build relationships. You understand? But I really just thought it was very interesting because it's interesting how someone could have their own perspective on something. You know what I mean? Just based off of just how they see things. Very interesting. Somebody wrote Ted Bundy will have a field day with this generation. LOL. This is why I won't delete my Facebook. I was in the group and the women weren't thirsty. They were starving. All right. Anyway, kind of zoned out there for a second. So I wanted to bring up Beloved right here, just mostly because the high value man conversation that started on the Kevin Samuels channel, it really I don't know if it helped or hurt black folks or not. Well, I know the point of the conversation was, all right, all you women seem to be describing that you want a high value man. This is what a high value man looks for, and these are also your chances of getting a high value man. It wasn't for the sake of hurting anyone's feelings, but that's the same as all men feeling as though, women that in order for him to date the women, she has to be a 9 or a 10, a straight 9. But imagine all men feeling like that. Not like a few, and not the guys that's appropriate for like me. But imagine if all men felt like that. Shit would get weird. Now, luckily, for women, men are wired to like women, right? In order to make sure that certain genes don't get passed on, women are designed to be selective and picky. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I feel like that's where the hate, it starts there, because that's a part of the instinct, and it's a good instinct because it keeps her from being promiscuous. It keeps her from making bad decisions romantically, her being selective. But we seen that listen, when there's nothing else left to do, people will always self-destruct. People will always destroy, because after that, there's nothing left to do but to destroy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, but instances like this right here really prove how much you don't need no high value man. He don't even need to have a job, or he don't even need. Matter of fact, he can need your help. Okay, and I didn't realize when I first started watching After Lockup that this is what this show was proving. Because on every one of these seasons, there's always a woman on here that's taking in some dude out of jail.
I've been working here for 20-something years and I've never seen this happen.
I don't understand what's going on. No, I don't stop. I won't turn around. All right, love you. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Come here, give me a hug.
You know what? You know what else I noticed too? Bring that back. Right here. Shonta is 35, Chu is 31. So Chu was locked up for 13 years. This nigga is about it. All right. I ain't gonna lie. He looked like that killer. That you remember in Baby Boy when he talking about his brother Henry. Yo, this is his brother Henry right here. All right, that's him. You see him? You see him? That's him. But anywho, I wanted to point to this right here. Shonta is 35. He is 31. Age gaps. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that old, so I mean, listen, it's a possibility. Listen, she's fine enough. I might consider a little age gappy gap. You know what I mean? She's fine enough. You know what I mean? So we'll make an exception, right? But a lot of times, right? And I think about my life, I think about other people and stuff like that. A lot of times when a couple had, now again, 4 years is not that bad. I feel like anything less than 5 years, like 5 years or less, is not that bad. Maybe because my mother is a little older than my stepfather. But like, because you guys are still in the same age group, you're not really not that far apart. You know what I mean? But like anything more than 5 is like is very significant. That's a significant age difference, right? But what I always find is that whenever women are dating younger men, I mean, a lot of times it means a few things. For one, it means that she's usually not able to come into a man's frame. She's not able to build bonds with a masculine man. She's not able to, like, her, it usually means her followership skills are trash. All right. It also means that she's probably exhausted all her dating options almost every time. Like, even when I was younger, right? You know what I'm saying? When I had my first experiences with older women, I knew that something was off about them. You know what I mean? Even women that, like, I knew that, like, it was a lady that worked at our school. It was in high school. And like I almost didn't believe it, but she was sleeping with like one of my classmates. You know what I mean? And when you were a kid, it's like, oh my God, good for him. But when you get older, you realize, yo, like you're a part of the staff, like especially when it's a woman. Oh my God, like you monster, you know. And now we know. And now that I'm older than she probably was when she was banging my classmate and everything. You like, yo, like, why? Like, what's up with you? You know? So anyway, I wanted to point that out. And you're going to kind of see what I'm talking about. So what usually happens with these couples is that the woman usually kind of winds up having to really hold it down. Because obviously she's the more financially stable one. This person come out of jail starting over. They have to get reacclimated to society and how things work and timing and stuff like that. But a lot of times, they may not be actually rehabilitated, because again, if he wasn't there doing no work or working on himself, then like or really putting together a plan, I don't know. And on top of that, 31 can still be kind of young for a man. That's still, I mean, like for me, I'm about to turn 37, but like who I was at 31 is like so different. Oh my God, like oh. Yo, you know what's crazy? Even though, listen, if I lose this next 40 pounds, you niggas are cooked. But I got like 40 more pounds to go, right? I saw some pictures of myself back in like 2017 before I had my awakening. You know what I mean? Where I just started kind of getting tired of all the bullshit. You know what I mean? And I decided for myself that I wanted to level up in life. I wanted to do better in life. And I felt like I found my purpose finally. You know what I mean? And that's why I decided to do my first business. And here I am on my second one. But anywho, I saw a picture of myself. I'm like, yo, that's crazy how much bigger I used to be. And what's crazy is still have bitches. Getting to it. No, I'm joking. Anywho, so let's go ahead and get into this couple real quick.
I'm trying to change clothes.
This got your cologne and stuff, so I'm pretty sure you're going with this.
Which one smell good? So,
all right,
I'm ready. I'm excited.
So he's changed his clothes. Oh, my bad. Let me show you.
Bye.
Come here, give me a hug. I'm trying to change clothes.
This got your cologne and stuff, so I'm pretty sure you're going with this.
Which one smell good?
I like this one.
Well, Yeah, let me get the whole bag. Let me get this.
The clothes and the jewelry I bought for Choose Release cost me about $2,500.
You know what other app I'm at?
There's one back there. I spent that much because he's been in there 13 years. And he just do too much when it comes to his clothes. And so I knew he would just want the best when he came out.
Man, pretty over with. I ain't going back. Table just turned, man. Damn, bro. I am out of prison. So here's the thing. You finna get your chance to put it on. Sure. And you gotta put it on me. You heard me? You ain't being masturbating and nothing like that.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now? No.
Listen, I ain't being jacking off or nothing.
Okay. I don't care.
For like a whole week. I mean, like, I'm finna have fun. We ate good and everything. So I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm a monster when it comes to the sexual stuff.
Oh, so all right, so he basically saying that he's been sleeping with the COs this whole time. Okay, all right, here we go. That makes sense. All right, so what he's getting ready to do is, and this is a classic out of the Black Men with Low Self-Esteem handbook. You basically he's about to run the classic hobo-sexual play. Matter of fact, hold on, let me pull it up for you. 1 second. Here we go.
Saying you be that ran that bitch after a little while, you know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like your shit because you the nigga there, you know what I'm saying? So basically what you do is you go over to girl house, you know what I'm saying? This is the first time she let you come through, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hit her at her house the first time. This the only way the plan's gonna work. So you get her to let you come over there and hit her at her crib. You dog it down, you feel me? Beat the doonies all the way down, you feel me?
Did my man say beat the doonies all the way down? Listen, I forgot what video I did recently where I was talking about this. I think it was where the lady was talking about, you know, she was going to hell off. I'll try to tag it at the end or link it. But it's paramount, even if you're not trying to be a hobo-sexual and stay up in a woman's place, you have to, like, the first time, man, first impressions is what it is. You have to fuck her like you missed her. You know, never met her, but you fuck her like the Lil Wayne thing say. And obviously, homosexuals are pretty good at this. So they know this off top, especially in order to get a place to stay. If a woman's kind of on the heavy side or not that attractive or whatever, you know, you really probably don't really have to even do that. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen to what else this dude talk about.
And then fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you gotta make sure it's on a day that you know she gotta go to work in the morning. You feel me? So you come over there, kill it, fall asleep. If she wake up in the morning and just go to work and don't wake you up and tell you to leave or nothing like that, then just don't never leave. Just post up, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I know there's some dudes out there that's really doing this in real life. That's like just, and some of y'all just in general, you can't go back to your lady if you do got a lady, or you don't, you know, you can't go back.
Fair use. All right, so that's the play that Beloved getting ready to run right here. Hold on, man.
What?
We're about to go to the sex shop.
Oh my God. I don't know nothing about no sex shop.
Tonight.
No,
It's cool. Because we finna see all the things we can use on you up in that sex shop.
On me?
On you.
I've never been in a sex shop. Now a little bit, now a lot of bit. So
I'm putting the GPS thing in right now. All right, he's on. Yeah, we're gonna keep straight, though. For real, I want to see what's all up in this mud. Like, things got advanced since I've been locked up. I ain't never used no tools before.
Hi, folks. Welcome in.
How are you?
I mean, now me personally, I think it's kind of like a fun scene But what I want to get to is kind of like this last part. I think it comes up when they get to this purchase, right? So what's interesting is also like how he sees money. And I'm not sure if it's because he's been locked up for a long time, or again, he's never really had responsibility. He's not going here to spend his money. He just saying, yo, let's go to the sex shop, and he just figured, yo, like she gonna pay for it, right?
What brings y'all in today?
We trying to figure out everything in here that we can use on her. And I just got out of prison.
Okay.
For 13 years.
Okay.
So all this is like new to
So it's
me.
kind of new to you. I got you. We just got the rose in. The rose is amazing.
You gonna go crazy.
That's not going.
You gonna love that.
So we've got this here, which is light edible powder. You can dust all over your partner. And did you want to try that? This is the sweet honeysuckle. No?
Nah. It tastes like it's not supposed to be eaten. Last time I had sex was probably like 17 years old. So you want to use this? Plus the tickler, the wheel.
I ain't sweating real quick. Bitch, on me.
I know.
Why this man got me in the sex shop? A sex shop.
Why?
But I don't know.
I mean, I know why, but like.
But that, I don't know, that proves he don't know me. Because you know this is way out of my element.
Shonta shot. She don't know how to express her sexuality.
Nice paddle. Butterfly.
Yeah, so all right, so that was one part that I wanted to get to. Because for the most part, whenever a lot of times, and I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times when women are dating younger guys, it's not because, I mean, because you usually got to think about it, right? Unless he's a very successful like young guy, or like he's he's kind of ahead, or just doing pretty well as a young guy, it really never makes sense. And the relationship is usually always like a kind of relationship where she gets to be kind of a mother figure. Like even with how like she's talking about him, she kind of talk about him a little bit like he's like a child that she's going to adopt and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this man coming out of jail, what was your plans for intimacy? You know what I'm saying? And he's not getting out of jail at 60 years old. He's getting out of jail at 31, and he's ready. All right, he's ready. All right, you stop capping, bro. You bang at least one of them CEOs, bro. Now I ain't trying to hear it. But anyway, what were your plans? Now, I think a lot of us might have profiled her, might have stereotyped it, because like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. It is a very disappointing thing when like a girl that's plus size doesn't have, she's not good at expressing herself in terms of like sexual fun adult time. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be anything fancy and whatnot, right? But what Shonta is saying could mean anything. It could mean, hey, I'm just not the most outgoing, or it could mean, yo, I don't really enjoy intimacy. Listen, there's some women out there who don't enjoy intimacy. You know what I mean? And I've always heard that women who stay heavy or always been heavy is because of a traumatic experience they might have had when they was younger. So they stayed heavy to keep themselves from being as attractive to men. It's a wild concept, but I heard that on a few different channels, and one it's like that and cutting the hair, right? But anywho, so I kind of want to point this out. You know what I mean? I'm like, because another thing too is that when you're in a relationship with a masculine man, again, that a part of that relationship is like the intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Is having that pleasing attitude. All right, but the way that she's reacting to the situation right here, again, she's not really. I think she kind of is having fun, but I'm also thinking about why she's saying what she's saying. Like her saying, like, him asking me to come here really shows that he don't know me, and what that could mean is that, yo, she's someone that's not emotionally available. She's not a good connector, because again, a lot of times it means something. All right, but anywho, I want to get to this last part. I gotta go to bed, man. It's mad late. I'm living reckless.
Lies.
But it's all good.
He in there looking for stuff to use on me, bitch, on me.
I know she a freak low key, so y'all don't know it. You know what I mean? But I know.
The penis goes in here, and what it does is it sucks.
So you pump your penis up with this?
Mm-hmm. It's just awkward. It's like I want a first date that's taking forever to end. But I love you. Let me go back in before you be asking where I'm at.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm definitely nervous about the first time I'm gonna have sex with him because I'm not that experienced when it comes to sex. First off, it's day one, bitch, breathe.
Your total is $199.81 today.
I'm also stressed out about my financial state. I've probably spent total probably like $30,000 on this man. And I don't think he really grasps like how much money is being spent to make sure he's good.
There you go.
Thank you. Does he know that you lost your job? No. I'm dependent on what I have in savings, and I don't plan to tell True about it because he fresh out, so I'm just kind of just brushing it off like it is okay.
I'm about to kill it.
Stop saying
Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it.
My destiny. My destiny.
Oh my goodness, I have to hurry.
I'm coming.
He gets out in an hour and a half, and I don't want to be late.
Big pause like Godzilla. My bad, y'all. Big pause. But let's go ahead and fast forward to the end for the previews in the next episode.
Where we sleeping at?
I don't know. Let's go figure it out.
Damn, just rent that shit out to people they don't even know.
Yeah, they be making money from it too.
So right now they're at Airbnb.
They probably got hidden cameras and stuff in here or something that we don't know about. So we be, you know what I mean, walking around naked or what? You know what I mean? So I don't know, kind of unease.
I want to go ahead and
everything be right. So you gotta play.
Oh, they might be playing.
That'll be the first. Oh God. I mean, in the back of my head is always that I think I'll find something out about him that I don't want to find out. I feel like my head's gonna get hit.
You good. You good.
But I'm in love with True.
Sexy ass. I be killing it.
It's 8 a.m. Me and True had a good night. We had sex. We talked. Everything was fine. Wake up this morning. He just gone.
Next Friday on an all-new Love After Lockup.
Was that him?
We're still waiting. I invited my husband's family. I love them, except for...
It definitely just ruined it for the both of us.
I'm irritated now. I don't know why he's playing with his freedom right now. That's why he spent most of his life in jail.
Let me tell you something. Get off my back.
Can you take his mic off me for a second?
Don't miss an all-new Love After Lockup next Friday.
So that was the part that I wanted to get to. What I wanted to get to is like, yo, this is what happens when we try and cheat the system. It doesn't make any sense to be a woman. Listen, she's 35 years old. I think she got one or two children and whatnot. It doesn't make any sense to be dating a guy in jail. And what's going on is that this is kind of everything we do creates a path that we follow, right? The path that she went on was one where you somehow could not make things work with the men that you first of all, you know, with the man you had kids with. And I get it, you know what I mean? You know, people break up and stuff like that, but it's like, yo, things just get so daggone messy. And hopefully the scenario ain't too bad, ain't nothing where he wanted going back to jail. But what we seeing in that clip is that, yo, she about to start paying the price for trying to be the man in the relationship. Because there's always a price. When you try to switch roles, there's always a price. And usually what usually happens is a lot of times, a lot of guys who are in jail for a long time, they kind of like they keep the women in like a motherly space where it's like, You know, like for example, right? Like it was like some time ago. I heard these women on the phone talking about a relative of hers, and I put together that she's talking about the guy that was getting out of jail. Like, yeah, you know, he called me talking about he waiting for a plane ticket. He's not supposed to be leaving North Carolina because he leave North Carolina. They're going to lock him back up and this and that. And it was like, what? This is a grown person. Why would he be like, yo? As soon as he get out, he want to start breaking rules. That's crazy. I'm not breaking rules, but basically jeopardizes freedom in so many words, right? But it's like, damn. People got to realize that some people are wired a certain way and they have experienced certain things for a reason. Like a lot of times, people that have been locked up for a long time, they don't get locked up for a long time for no reason. A lot of times it's because, like, yo, they really cannot function out in society. But anyway, I want to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get with y'all a little later, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hope you have a good night. Peace.